Teresa. Hi, Linda. And Lo, Dawn. Is it Raisha? Is that how you say it? Raisha? So, I have got absolutely nothing planned, but I thought I'd just come on for an hour and do something. So, hi, Kenny. I'm just moving some of my stuff off my desk here. Waking the cat up. It's all good. So, I got a blank screen. I'm just grabbing my markers out because I think I want to colour some markers today, or with markers. Just gonna flick through some images and see if there's something that you guys might like me to do. Hi Karen. Hi Rosa. Hi Katrina. Can you see me? Oh, Malaysia and Miami. Hi from the sunny AU today. Alright, I got nothing up yet, Linda, so it's coming. Let me just adjust my camera a little bit here. One of those two will do. Zoom out a little bit. So I've got a few pictures printed out here, so how about we just sort of flick through a couple and we see if there's any that you'd like to see. I've got a whole heap of Christine Karen's done or printed out. I'm just checking to see if I've got anything else here in my pile of colorings. I've got a couple here I've got one by Monya Gates and one by, is it Ikunu? I don't know how to say it. But they've got those two. So these are already printed that I had sitting here. So I've got that one, and I've got all of Christine Karen's printed out. So if there's one that you want to see coloured of hers, I have the whole book here that I haven't done printed out. So any ideas? Who's got an idea of what the second, oh, hi. Oh no, I hope your back gets better. The one with the black hair, which one was that one? This one? That's from the Japanese girls colouring book. Do a Christine Karen? Which one? You're confusing me now. I haven't finished going through the Christine Karen ones. There's heaps here. This one? Alright, everyone keeps coming back to that one, so... Or the fern one, somebody just said. The fifth one. The oak tree fairy. Which one's the oak tree? Oh, the male one. Yeah, he's cool. I don't have... The Japanese girl one. That's from... how do you say her name? Is it... Let me go ahead and have a look and see what her name is so I can tell you. Where's the fern one? I'm trying to find the fern one. Oh, that one. Okay, I see it. So is it Ikuko art? art, IQ art, IQ art. I don't know. Anyone know how to say it? But this image is from the not the newest book. This is from the Japanese girls one coloring book. Ikoku, yeah. Liking. Sorry guys. I have no idea. EQQ. EQQ. Oh dear. I was actually thinking the other one that I really wanted to do was try this one again. Now, Christy and Karen's group, Facebook group, if you're over in her group, each week they do cuckoo. That's me. I'm cuckoo. So yeah, they have a challenge over there, a colouring challenge, and they give you a colour palette, and the colour palette's actually quite cool at the moment. And I thought maybe if I don't do it now, I will do it sometime in the next couple of days, but I might do the colour palette challenge with this one later on if you guys want me to do the other one. I'm just going to have a look and see if I can find the palette here and just show you. So that's the colour palette in the group that they've got up at the moment. That's like a really deep dark purple pink. And I thought that would actually probably look good in this one. So if I don't do this one now, we will do the Japanese lady today then. But I will definitely be doing the, I think I'll do this one with the colour palette challenge. So you can see that one coming up soon. I'll do it with markers as well because it's nice and quick for me to do the challenges with marker. So who have I missed? Rosa. Hi, Rosa. Who else have we got there that's come up? Who's MC? We saw Karen come in and Lo. I've already said hi. Just flicking through now because everyone was talking. Kenny, Katrina. All right, cool. Got a few. Loretta, hi. Thanks for dropping in. Charlotte, hi. Okay, we'll start with skin colours. We'll start with my EO4. How is everyone going? I've got my live video tomorrow morning for the colour along, so don't forget to make sure you've got your notifications going or on for that one. I'm just zooming in a little bit so you can see it. I'm using EO4. It's getting in my way. You like the colour palette challenges? They're actually quite fun. They're really challenging and it's a really good help in learning how to use a limited amount of colours in an image. Hi Shirley. You just finished this one. I haven't actually seen anyone finish it, so I'm doing my own colours. I probably should have had a look to see what colours people had done it with, but I'm just going to play around today. Nothing too formal, just an informal chat. It's what time? Who's in the morning? It's actually 1 PM or 1:10 PM here in Australia. I'm not sure about everyone else. This one's from. Show you the cover. Okay, well you'll have to wait. I'll have to show you later. It's the Japanese one, Japanese Girls. It's called. It's not the newest one. It's the first one. Loretta. They're yeah, that's actually, I downloaded this from Etsy, so it is available on Etsy. I'll see if I can find a link for you guys. Every time I go to Etsy, it doesn't give me links properly. I just don't like it. Let's have a look. It's called PDF Grayscale Colouring Book Drawing Digital Printable File Japanese Girls. I'm just getting the link for everyone now. so that you guys can check it out. Gosh, I've got all these windows open, it's hard to find everybody. Here you go. I don't know, Linda. I'll have to go through my settings in my videos and see if I can help fix it. Hi, Shara. How you going? Hey, Jacinth. And Selena, hi. Alright, just posted it. Oh no. The arthritis is terrible, especially in the cold weather. I hate it. Anyway, I've got the E04 at the moment. I'm using Copic markers. Just going to go and line in my little shadow areas here. Cool thing about this one is that all her hair's already done. Just popping in some shadow areas now. Just being a bit rougher. Moving my chair around here. I had the mic, had to move the mic then, sorry. Bump bump. I finished my mermaid diamond painting yesterday, which I was quite happy with. Yep, E04 for the shadows, that's right. I'm just going in and marking out some of the shadows on the hand. Not too much because they're quite pale by the look of the grayscale. There. Putting a little crease in her arm there. And she's got a really skinny arm, hey, and just a bit deeper at the bottom there. And the bottom one down here as well. Tomorrow morning I am streaming at 9:30 Melbourne, Australia time for an hour and a half, and we'll be doing the lilies on the Lily Girl with Lilies image. Blah, I can't speak. So yeah, we'll be doing the flowers. So I've already popped all the colours up, and I've also posted the live link as well in the group, so if you were following along to that. Just going to put a little bit more there. I'm not going to put a dark shadow line in there. I'm going to do that with the other colours. I think it'll be too dark. I've got E11. Barely Beige. I just finished my flip through and review of Girls with Poem from Momo Girl, so that'll be out on Saturday. And there'll be a speed colouring with that. I use Polychromos and some Prismacolors as well in that. I hope we get a nice summer here. We had a pretty crappy summer here last year. There wasn't very much hot weather at all, I don't think. I'm just going to gently mark in the nose area there. Yes, full video for patrons. Yes, it's actually 4-part video for the Momo Girl one. It took me, I think, 6.5 hours roughly to do the colouring page, so it was quite a long time, and I've split it into 4 videos because otherwise they'd all be really long. I'm just going over the shadow colour a few times to blend it out so it's nice and smooth. So So yeah, with Momo Girl, I'll probably only do pencils in that one because I want to do them in the book. So I'll get that done. Yeah, Momo Girl, it was beautiful. I love it. It's well worth it. I actually got the new one, Girl with Faces, I think it is. With Copics, I don't find that I have to work fast. I do work fast, but I don't have to. They're pretty good. It depends on what kind of paper you're using. I find on Express It blending card it dries automatically, like within a few seconds of putting it on, so you don't have to worry about it much in that. Some other papers you do need to work quickly, but I find I can wait in between. It doesn't matter too much at all. You're just re-wetting the ink that's already in there to blend it. So just coming down here. So just going over it a few times just to make it all fuzzy, I call it. There's a little shadow there from the fingers and just marking that in. I didn't actually put dark. I'm just going to put a little bit of E04 back in that under there a little bit because it's a bit darker down there. Just blend that back out again. So you find with, it depends on what kind of paper that you're using will be how well it blends together. So I've just gone over that E04 and you can't see the line between them. I just blended it off. Probably not. Sorry. I probably won't have time now. Yeah, this is Japanese Girls, if you're wondering. I may do all of Momo Girl. I'm doing Christine Karen first. I've got to finish that one. I'm using E21 next. And I just like to go over the top of that colour. And if you can see there, I'll just bring it slightly closer. You can see the difference between that and the darker colour, but when I go over it again, that's starting to blend off now into one colour. I'm going to need to put, I want to put some pink in there for the eyeshadow area, or a colour in there, I don't know yet, probably pink. I feel like a pink girl today. I'm using Nina Classic Crest Solar White Smooth 80-pound paper today. Just going over those previous colours and blending them out. Kind of tapping that marker actually then. Just dabbing it on. And making sure that where the blend lines are, that I've sort of blended that off smoothly. And we're going to put some pink in, as I said, over the top of that, so we'll be able to have some colour in there as well. Hi Heather, how you going? Gotta grab a coffee, that sounds like a good idea. I don't drink coffee, I drink tea, but hot drinks are good. I'm just blending that up and out, up the hand a little bit, because there's a bit of a shadow on that side there. I'm kind of following along with what the artist has drawn in already, so just going in over those shadows now and blending them in. I kind of like to flick my marker out a little bit too, so that the very edge isn't as strong or rough as the rest of it. Strong or rough, you know, like, I know what I mean, sharp. Blending it off a little bit. To blend it off, I just flick the marker out, just like that. Dab it out. Oh, look, I've gone over that, but I'll rub that out in a minute. I think we need a little bit more shadow up in that top area. Harsh, I don't know, yeah, something like that. Let's go to E00. And my chair's squeaking away here. I need to do something about that. Probably should oil it. So this colour I'm actually going to colour in most of the skin, and I'm going to make sure that I flick out from the darker colours out towards that lighter colour so that I soften off that edge. And the next colour is the lightest colour, so it will go over nice and smooth then. So I'm just kind of dabbing my marker. I'm quite rough. The markers withstand a lot of rough usage, so don't stress too much about it. They're pretty durable. They've got these like fiber cores inside that come right up. It's like a needle up through the middle of the nib, which is quite tough, so I'm rough. So Lo, you've used it. Did you use it with the Lo, did you use that with your pan pastels when I saw your picture this morning? Was that with the Nina? I've been playing with my pan pastels, and I think that I like watercolor paper the best, so there you go. Just making sure those lines are nice and soft now. Almost finished. So you can see that the skin color just up the top there's a little bit of a line, so I'm just going to go back in and make sure that's blended off a bit more. Just like that. I'm actually running out of this marker. I can hear it getting squeakier and squeakier. It was straight in the book. Okay. I think I actually heard of this Nina Classic Crest from Sandy Elnock, I think it is. She does all the hex charts, and she uses it. That's how I heard about it to start with, and I wanted to give it a go. So I just saw it in a shop online one day and went, okay, I'll get that. And yeah, I really like it. Just going over a couple of those areas to make sure they're blended nicely. You can see my marker too. It looks like it's dirty, but you know that's actually ink from the page, so it doesn't actually spread over. It just seems to stain it a little bit, but yeah, doesn't affect the color or anything. Yeah, as I said, they're pretty durable. I've got one that needs to be changed. It's actually kind of starting to fall apart. But I've had them for nearly 2 and a bit years, maybe 3, and they've withstood a lot of roughness from me, that's for sure. I'm actually probably not going to use a lot of the lightest colour on that neck piece because it's quite dark in there. Yeah, this paper is great. I love it, especially with pencil, because I struggle with pencil hurting my hands, and because this paper is quite smooth, I could probably only do maybe 2 layers of blend on it, but it actually comes out nice and smooth, so it's really handy. I'm actually going to use a little bit of red, or pink, it's called blush, R20. I also like RV02 on this part as well, but I'm just going to make these cheeks a little bit more pink, so I'm just going to go lay over the top of the darker areas there, and I'm also going to put this in the eyeshadow area too, so just like that. Just being a little bit rough. I'm not coating that whole area there. I'm going to blend it off and make it nice and smooth. I think that's good. We might even come in with a brighter pink, I think, in the eyeshadow areas. They do fade back, and this is the one that needs replacing now. It's gone. You can see the shape of it. It's gone really flat. But yeah, I'll replace it one day. It'll get to the point where it will look terrible, and I'll just replace it. But it's not affecting the way the marker works, so that's the most important thing. So these two colors are this is E000, sorry, now I'm using. Hi back. Hope your coffee is good. E000 and E00 are the most used colors that I have. I've gone through a few bottles of refills of those, but everything else is pretty normal. So I'm just using the side of the marker just to flatten off those eyeshadow areas there. And I'm running out of marker. I think I did say that just before. I'm gonna have to refill them all. I'm just blending off the edge of the color there on the cheek, making it blend nicely out. Making sure all of the paper's covered now too. And I really need to refill it. Hi Randy, thanks for dropping in. No, we just got here. I've done this face so far, so I just thought I'd pop in for an hour and just have a colour. I think I'm gonna have to refill, guys. I'm like quite dead here. So what's everyone else colouring at the moment? I think I overfilled it. I lost a drop. It's all good. That was pretty good. Still doing your paint by numbers? Oh, that's better. That's not quite as squeaky now. Flowers and Gems, Linda Ravenscroft. I saw the one you posted up. It was pretty. I'm going to finish the whole book of hers too. I've already done, I think, 4. I've only released 3 videos though, so I've still got a video sitting there. I did one with watercolour. Pure watercolour, all watercolour. It was awesome. I love her books. The paper's amazing. Okay, back to the hand. This one's not going to take too long, is it? Because it's all the hair's done. I think I might use some pinks through this one. I don't know. Any ideas while I'm finishing off the skin? I've got a few sitting there going half done as well, Loretto. It gets like that. I'm just going to go back in with E11 and I just want to flick that out a little bit from those shadow areas. Just deepen them up a little bit. And I've got E21 again. I think the forehead looked a little odd, but just fixing that up. I usually leave the darkest colour on the second layer. It depends on how the shadows look, but And I've got E00 again. From this book? From which book? Sorry, Shara, what book? Have I tried acrylic? I hardly ever use marker in the original books because it goes through so much. The only book that I have ever used markers in and been okay with has been Linda Ravenscroft's books. Okay, I've just softened off that forehead a little bit. I think that looks better. And just E00 again, just softening it all off. Okay, I'm just going to let it dry because it will lighten off a little bit once it's dry. I think the eyes need some more pink. I want them pink. I'm going to use some RV02 and see if I can brighten them up a little bit. That's a bit better. Just got a little bit of E11 in the corners there a little bit. Just darken them up. And down the side of the nose, I missed that before, so just got some E00 just to soften that off. That's much better. I'm using the E00 just to go on the edges of the eyeshadow there. There we go. I still think it could stand out a bit more, hey. Bye Loretta, thanks for dropping in. Bye Shirley, thanks for coming as well. I missed you there, saying goodbye. Have I missed anyone else? Hello, if you've just come in. And what have you removed, Linda? I've just gone up to, I've just realised it's on top chat. Let me just swap it to live. Got it. Okay, it's on live chat now. Sorry, guys. What made me choose markers for this image or just in general? You had a troll? Woohoo! What did they say? I didn't see it. Just doing that eyeshadow a little bit brighter. Yay. It's good to have trolls. Okay, that's good. Alright, do you think her cheeks need to be brightened up a bit? I think they do. I'm going to use a little bit more of that V02. Trump. Okay. There you go, just a little bit brighter. Color, what? Now, somebody asked me about why I chose markers instead of pencils. For this image today, I just chose markers because it's quicker and I love them. Oh, really? Oh, Night Dawn, thank you so much for dropping in. What do I need to do still? How does it look? I think that looks pretty good for now. I'm just going to leave that there. I want to use pink and purple. I don't know. I'm a bit I'm a bit not really sure. $150 is a pretty good round number. I think we're going to give her green eyes. So, do we want, I think we want bright green. Yes, Katrina, I love markers because they're easier for me to use. So I've got arthritis in my fingers. You can see they're all sort of bendy and yeah. And pencils, it takes so much more effort to get a smooth, seamless look. So that's why I love markers more than pencil. They're easy to use. I'm using G09. They're easy to use. And you can get a nice smooth blend without worrying about getting bumps and things in your paper. And yeah, I just love them. And they're super quick for me. I was just saying I just finished the Momo Girl image, the Snowflake Girl, out of that, and it took me over 6.5 hours to finish the image in total. I didn't do it all at once, of course. And it's just such a long time, whereas a marker image usually can take me up to 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and I finished it. So I'm using G14 now. So that's why I always choose markers over pencil. I'm leaving a tiny little gap in the eyes because I want to put a little bit of G02 in there. Where is it? There it is. G02. You can hear me banging on my box of markers. They're pretty. Now I've got my white gel pen. I use the Uniball, the Signo Uniball. I don't know what brand it is actually. I think, yeah, Signo. Mitsubishi pencils. That's interesting. This one's nearly empty too. I just noticed that the ink's going past the thing. I'm going to just highlight the little dot that was already in there and just put another little dot in there. And like that. I'm going to put a tiny little bit of what am I going to do? A tiny little bit of R43 in the corners there. A little bit on that side. And a tiny little bit of C0. Night, Selena. Thanks for dropping in. I think there's 358 Copic colours. So I'm using C0 and I'm just going into the very edges, and I'm just getting a message from my daughter. All good. Just putting a little bit of grey in there, and I've got the colourless blender. I just like to soften it off a little bit, just make sure there's no sort of harsh line in there. But putting the grey in just helps to make it look more rounded. Also, you can put a little bit of white gel pen on the waterline there as well. I've got my colourless blender. I'm just going to get rid of that colour in her kimono there that I went over with. Alright, we need pink lips. Yeah, pink lips. R29. I'm just dabbing it in. Just putting a couple of texture lines in there. Being very gentle. R35 is a pink red colour. Whoops, called, that's my phone going off. Woohoo! Why does everyone want to talk to me when I do live streams? I just don't get it. R35. No, don't count them. When I counted them, my husband was like, how many and how much are they? I don't think I need any more. Maybe some fluoro colours at one stage. I think I counted them up in one of the live streams I did. I think I had 250 something. No, 100. I don't know. I can't remember. There's 360 something markers, isn't there? You know, I'm having an off day today. Yeah, I'm dabbing. I'm dabbing it over the darker colour and on out in towards the lighter area. And I'm going to finish it off with R32. There you go, 256. I think there's 368. So yeah, I've got a lot of them. I know someone who has them all. But yeah, I don't think I need them all. Some of the colours, I'm using R32 just to dab in now as well. And I'm dabbing it because the colour sort of bleeds out a little bit over the top of the other colours. So, done. Bit of white. Just, it's running out, so there you go. I think I'm going to use pink and purples. I think I've decided. Let's do Yep, I thought you did, Linda. I don't have any of the Prisma markers. I've seen them. I had a colourless blender in the Prisma ones, but that was about it. I think I'm going to make this bit I'm so confused. Let's make this part here. I've got V09 and I'm just going to make this part here, it's a fairly solid colour, so doing V09 over the top is going to make it stand out a bit better. Just lining the creases first. This would have been a good one for washi tape, guys. Just put a bit of washi tape on the patterned area. But anyway, I got V17. What happened? Did somebody else? Was there someone else that came in? I missed that. Are they blending? What blending? Another one. I've got V17 now. I'm just going to go in and go over the top of the previous colour. This is very similar because the grey underneath, you're not going to really need to blend it that much. I want to make sure that we cover over most of the grey, and it does look like colour and not grey. You don't want her to have grey clothes. I'm just kind of flicking it out towards the lighter area. I think that's the most amount of trolls I've had. Maybe it's the time of day that you do the streams. V15 next. Heather. V15. It's got a bit more pink in it, the V15. There we go. Now, I think that this part here might be the same colour. It's really hard. This is really hard. I don't like it. I think this might be the same. So let's just make this the same colour. Got the V09. Go down the edge. I think I might make that bit pink. Or should that be... Let's just make it purple. I made a decision. Stick with it. Happy mistakes, okay guys? Alrighty. So who's coming along to tomorrow's colour along? V17 again. Yep, Linda's got the whole lot. Opal's coming. Nah. The hair will be fine. We can go over it with a black pencil anyway if we need to. You'll be able to see it still because I've got plenty of light area here, so. I was really good this week. I picked out the colours early and I put the link up early for the colour along. A bit more organised. And then I just decided that I was going to go live, so that was just a quick decision, so I hadn't planned anything. V15? What? Another colour-a-thon? I didn't know. I want to be in it. Who's advertising it? V15 now? Just softening off the line between the darker and the lighter. Oh, Sammy, I'll have you, Linda, tell her that I want to be in it. I don't mind doing the last hours. I just need to make sure that I'm around on that day. It has taken me 2 to 3 years to collect mine too. They take a long time. So you can still see her hair through the purple. There we go. Okay, I'm thinking pink. Why has she got pattern here and not here? That's not right. But anyway, I'm going to go pink. Oh, let's do really bright pink, hey? I've got RV09. This is really bright pink. It's called Fuchsia. Oh no, it just went on the skin. Oh well, we'll get over it. I'm going in underneath the hair there because the line goes under there, so going into those dark shadow areas there and just flicking the marker out. I'm going in really bold, aren't I? Look at that. Another folded in piece. Yes, I'm going to do that as well, Miss Linda. Oh, low. I have to put in an order then. I do wonder though if it is cheaper to do that. Like, I'm just going to go along that bottom edge with a nice light thin thing there, and I think I'm going to move. Oh, hang on, wait, I've missed a little bit. Let's just do here, tiny little bit of a flick out there, and this is a shadow area. Look at that. Yeah, it'd be good to know though, because yeah, it would be good to know. I'm going to come over here to this back section, and I'm actually going to do the flowers. I don't know yet. We'll have to, maybe yellow or with a bit of green. I'm not sure yet. But for now, there's actually a flower in there, so I'll try and do that with a dark yellow if I'm going to do them yellow. I think that's pretty good. I think I've done enough of that pink. I'm going to overdo it if I'm not careful. And yeah, I think I'll do a bow purple. Hi, Cheryl. A lot of practice though, so you got to practice, peoples. What am I doing? RV9. Let's go 25. Gee, that'd be alright, wouldn't it? You guys even see what I'm doing there? I might zoom out a bit. Nobody said they couldn't see. There you go. I've got oh no, I haven't. I've picked up the wrong one. Hang on. RV25. There we go. Thanks, Heather. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat there and colour and, you know, make good colour choices. Just going down in the shadows down here. Probably should have used the darker pink for that area, but it's all good. You'll be right, mate. Over this side. And just following in over the darkest colour. I'm just kind of feathering it out there, just so that there's a lot less marker there for the next colour to come over. And trying not to be too precise, because when you're a little bit rougher it seems to go better together. Sorry to those precision marker users out there, I'm just not that person. Alright, now I think I'm ready to move on to, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. 25. Let's go to, I'm going to try RV13, if I can find it. There it is. You better write it down really quick. So I'm using RV13. I'm going to use a really small slither of the white, not that there's any white paper, it's actually grey there, but I'm going to leave a slither of white through those highlight areas. Maybe use a pencil or something just to brighten it up a little bit. Who streamed yesterday for 4 hours? Are you streaming now, Heather? No, can't. I've got to go pick up kids. I'm glad I picked 13 because I'm running out of colour and I've got a refill for it, so I love pink. It's so bright and pretty. I'm running out of marker, so why am I going over it like this? Because it's nearly empty and I'm trying to get smooth colour. Okay. Great. I think we covered that pretty well. It looks pretty even to me. I love RV. Colors are pretty. They're close to neon, same as the V numbers. You can call you Butter. I love that name. Hi Sharon. Okay, I'm gonna have to fill this one up now. I've just got a text from the eldest saying she's at the train station. Oops. So these chow markers hold a lot less ink, so don't need to put as many drops in that lot. Oh, geez, it didn't come through very well. What are you getting rid of? I'm so lost. What are you guys selling over there in my chat? No worries, Opal. Thanks for dropping in. I might finish it next week. We'll see how we go. I just want to finish this pink at least. I'm just trying to be real careful around these bottom flowers. See, wouldn't that have been much easier if I'd just used washi tape? No, it wouldn't have looked as good, eh? Just coming back over here now that I've filled that marker up a bit, just to soften off that blend and make sure it's even. Much better. I've left a couple of white spots there. I'm going to go back in with my white pencil and just lighten those areas up slightly. There we go. Excuse me again. Help if I had a white pencil handy. It's upside down. Okay, just using a Caran d'Ache white, and I'm just going to soften off the very edges of those white spots that I've left. Just like that. Tiny little bit in there. How's that looking? Yeah, I'll go pan pastels. Anyone wants to send some this way, I'll be happy to receive them. Just doing a bit of a line around there. I think that's all of the highlight bits I wanted to keep, so they look kind of shiny. Shh, okay, I'm shushing. Alright. I've still got a little bit of time because hubby's going to grab the kids, so that's good. So I think I will do... What color? Do you reckon I need to add another color in? I'm thinking maybe a pale blue in this section. 3 different sets of 20 pound. Oh my gosh. I have 23 pan pastels, 4 now actually. And I'm looking at buying another set, but I just can't at this stage. I've just brought so many books lately. I think I'm going to go blue. But pale blue. I'm having a moment. Just let me have my moment. In the eyes, I used G9, G09, G14, and G02. And I'm sitting here looking at my picture going, it needs something else, and I'm not sure what yet. Just have a quick peek at my colour wheel, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking blue. Let's do blue. I've got these really nice B60 colours. These are a purple blue. It's called B69. It's called stratospheric. Can you read that? Stratospheric. Oh, I got it. Stratospheric blue. Oh, presents. I like presents. G09. You could use G17 or G28 or even, yeah, probably those two. The other greens are getting into the more apple sort of colours. So I'm going to use 69. And I'm going to use it just on these, what are they called? Geometric shape things down here. I'm going to miss the lighter gaps and just go into the darker section with this one. I don't want to overpower all the other colours, so I'm doing down here on the shadow line at the moment. Just do up here as well. I've only got 3 colours in this blend, and they're more to the purple side, I would say. That whole section there, we can do that dark. Just going through the hair, making sure that those areas have got that colour in there. I'm just going to do one of the edges of each of those triangles to add some depth in there. Oh, Heather, we were looking at stuff in the UK and it was almost double the price here in Australia. It's crazy, the conversion rates. Just coming over to this side now. Yeah, I think our wages are pretty good. You're right, Sharon. God, if anyone got paid $7 here, they'd be... I don't even think children get paid that low. I'm just randomly putting lines in here to just show a little bit of dark colour through there, so don't... yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I'm just doing it. Alright, I think I'm nearly done with the blue. I got B66 and I'm going to go in and blend those areas out. I think I need to fill that all the way around too. Alright, I've got B66. Oh. I think we all have our own complaints about our all different tax systems, so yeah, it's hard to... they're all different. I just don't like the fact that we now can't buy off Amazon America or any other Amazon. It's a bit upsetting. Just blending out now with the blue B66. I love this colour. It's a blue, but it's like a purple blue. This one's called Clematis? Clematis? I don't know. Sounds strange. I'm going to do all of these shapes in this colour, and then I'm going to use B63 for the middle white sections there. Oh dear. I was watching something the other day, and they actually predicted that Trump would be president, which was so weird. I can't remember what show it was. Just we were watching it the other day and went, oh my gosh, they predicted it. The Simpsons? Yeah, they did on The Simpsons, I think. There was another show I was watching. It might have been NCIS or something like that. I don't know. Been watching it from the start lately. We're up to season 8 again now. I didn't know these shapes were going to take me so long to do. You know, that one was a bit rough. Oh, it's pretty though. Good colour choice. It's hard to see the shapes in this bit. There's one going there. I'm just guessing under the hair here. I always start with dark first, so that I can blend it off and get the like blend it out to the lighter colors. Just blending off the shadows now. Oh, it's nice seeing the grandbabies. Had lots of them happening lately. Mine aren't big enough to have babies yet, so Heather. Alright, how are we looking? I think we're getting there. Dear me, what a boring part of it. See how rough I'm being there? Oopsies. You might be able to tell once I put that other colour on. Just blending that edge out. I wanted to put a little bit of the darker blue in these shapes just to make them more interesting to look at. Otherwise they would look nice and flat. Alright, I'm going to come in now with B63. Just catching up on everyone's chat. Looks good so far. I'm just going in and filling out the rest of the areas. I'm just going to blend off that shadow line there and just blend in the rest of that. This is one of my favourite blues because it's purple. Is that periwinkle? Is that the colour? Oh, you guys. Bring out your brag books and show us your little babies. I think I'm one of 19 grandchildren. How's that? Oh, that's how I'll talk about grandchildren. The oldest of 19 grandchildren too. I could be lying. There might be less. There could be more too. Just going in and making sure it's nice and smooth. I'm pretty happy with that. I like that colour. I'm going to actually use that colour up in the bow, I think. Chats would never end. That's right, everyone would just chat. I remember the days of MSN Messenger and chats on there, but it doesn't happen as often nowadays. So I'm doing the bow blue. I'm using the dark B69 for the darker colour. And it's pretty. Snow in spring? Really? It's going to be that cold? That's terrible. I think I've got people coming home here. Yep. I just used the grayscale to mark in those shadow colours there. And then I've got B66 again. There we go. I'm glad I did this one. It's been sitting on my desk for a little while. I keep looking at it and just hadn't done it. So nice pick, people. And I've got the B66 again just to finish off that bow. I'm not sure what colours to do on the outside as yet. I think we could sort of put any complementary colour to these colours and they would fit okay. I'm actually running out of this one too. Gee, not having much luck with these markers today, am I? They're all chatting to themselves here. I'm going to push it to the very end because I don't want to have to stop and fill it in again or fill it up. There we go. Now, I wanted to put a little bit of YR65, and I'm just going to do that in these ones down here. It's kind of a peach colour. Going to go in and mark out some area in there. It's kind of rough because you can't see really much detail in there anyway. And by artist or artistic, I didn't catch your name before, so hi Robin, when did you pop in? You've probably been talking for ages, I just haven't looked. Thinking I might do the curtains up here pink and purple to match her kimono down here. I need a little bit of YR12, I think we'll do it, and just go back in and over those flowers a little bit more, and I'm thinking maybe a little bit of yellow in there, just a contrast colour, hey? Oh, Brianna, that's a nice name. Brie. I'm using Y02 and coming over what's left of the flower. I'm just roughly going over the whole lot too, so any extra spaces or gaps that were left there are now filled out. And I need a little bit of green, so we'll use the G14 that we used in our eyes up there. And just popping a little bit in those little stalk bits of the flower there. Bit there. And I think that's a stem coming up there, so. And let's do pink in this big curtain up here, and then purple in the ones down the bottom. Bye Brianna, Brie, and then I'll be finished. So I'm just going to do the pink blend on this curtain and then the purple blend on the bottom ones there, and then I'll do maybe a pale yellow in the background. I don't want to take away from the image at the front, but putting a nice color at the back will help bring it forward a little bit. So just going into the shadow areas, and yes, I'm being quite rough again. There's a tiny little bit of curtain up the top left corner here. Top right corner, I should say. Thanks, Karen. Bye. Thanks for joining. I'm going to be heading off in a minute too. I just wanted to kind of finish it for you. And then we can do another one next week. I don't know what day, maybe Thursday again. Maybe a little bit earlier this time though. I'm thinking maybe my time, midday. About an hour earlier than today's one. And then I don't have to rush to get it done before the kids get home. I'm not too stressed about this little pink blotch here. I'll probably make that white later on. That was RV25, and now I've got RV, well I had, where did it go? RV13. Oh, it's over this side. Hello. Hi, Kayla. And Kim, I just saw you there. RV13 is next, and I'm just going in and finishing off that blend. I might just paint over that with white later. Using the side of my marker to cover those areas quicker. Also, it means you don't have to blend as much too. And it's not as streaky by doing that. So just a little tip when you're covering big areas to use the side of your marker. Or you could use the broad tip. I find the broad tip still leaves lines through. I think the brush tip is the smoothest of them. It's not very realistic Japanese colours, I don't think though, but I think it looks beautiful. I'm not worried about the edges because I'll crop that off when I scan the picture in, so you won't be able to see that anyway. Tiny bit at the top there. And then I think we'll use the purple because we haven't used that much in the image, so it's stunning. Now I'm going to do a shadow underneath the curtain, and then this side there's a bit of a shadow on this edge, and whatever that is on there, I don't know what that is, I'm just going around that. Another bit of a shadow there, and I'm just going to follow the pattern a little bit. I'm not too worried, but we can make some shapes on there. Why not? Good practice, guys. And holding your marker. So I hope you're looking forward to Momo Girl. The full tutorial for patrons. I'm had a little bit of trouble recording because of my ear playing up, but I managed to get that almost ready to go. Yeah guys, hit the like button, also subscribe if you haven't, and come along tomorrow morning because we'll be doing the live colour along, finishing off, well, doing the lilies in the Girl with Lilies picture that we're doing at the moment. So I had to try and figure out how to colour them without, because I've already done lilies a couple of times on videos, so I had to try and get different colour tones and things because I wanted something a little bit different this time. How's that look? Just followed those patterns roughly. As I said, don't stress too much because you're not really looking at that anyway. It's demolished. Thanks, Lo. I think we've got still got a few watching, and I know there's some lurkers out there watching. And hi, and thank you so much for hanging around. I appreciate it a lot. I even appreciate the trolls. At least they're making an effort. Ah dear. Brilliant. Yeah, I reckon you're right there, Lo. It is pretty good considering there was no notice. It was a pretty quick decision. I just went, yep, I've got time, let's do it. Let's see if anyone's around. If they weren't, then it doesn't matter next time. I've got V17 and I'm just going to go in between some of those areas. I don't want to fill up all of that area though, because I want to put in the lighter purple if I can. Just sort of laying that in a bit, just being really rough. Rough. There's a time for precision and a time for rough. Right now's rough. Just going into where I didn't cover over those darker sections. And then I'm going to come over the top with that V15 because it's got a little bit of pink in it and it will brighten it up a little bit. There we go. Where is it? Hi, Lisa. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? I think for me here, I think it's the spring weather. I think it's the a little bit of an allergy, I guess, in a way. My ears and nose and throat seem to play up. I've had a bit of asthma last night, actually. Didn't get a lot of sleep. But, I have what you would call seasonal asthma, and it only is spurred on by certain pollens and things like that. I'm just filling in the remainder of those gaps now with the purple V15. And what are these things on here? I don't know, but I'm going to make them white. Is that okay? I think white would look good. I'm not sure what they are. Any ideas, anyone? What are these? While you're thinking about that, I'm using yellow again. This is my favorite color in the pan pastels, actually. I've got a soft tool and I've got Hansa yellow tint. Because it's quick for backgrounds, I'm going to use pan pastels. Got that one. And I'm just going to go into the background here and roughly put that in. Did anyone figure out what they are? Holes? No, they're not holes. I don't know what they are. It's weird. Maybe they're lights. Why would they be holes? Perfect. Yellow is going to be really good for that. Light spots, maybe. I'm just going to make them white. I'm just going to go over with white. I don't know what they are. I can make them blue. And make them glow. I think I might just make them white balls of light, maybe. I don't know. Just popping a bit down the bottom there. I love these pan pastels. How easy was that to do the background? Orbs. It is weird. Sometimes I'll look at images and I'm like, where did that hand come from? It's so big and just weird. Well, where do these spots come from? What are they? Done. I'm not going to do anything else on that. I'm doing them white. So done. I'm done. Hang on. I think I'm actually almost zoomed out as far as I can go there, but I'll scan it in and pop it up on Instagram and you know, those places. I'm just using a white gel pen in those little things up there, whatever they are. And you know what? Let's just put a couple more in so it doesn't look too weird. Here we go. little light reflections. I might actually have to go in with some gouache later on and make them a little bit more opaque. I'm just adding a couple in because I think it just looks weird if they are orbs or light reflections. It's alright. It's alright. Couple of sparkles. How's that? Does it look more even now? You know, it's probably something really obvious, and when we find out, we'll be like, oh, duh. Dirt. Guys, thanks again so much for watching. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Vero. Have you ever heard of Vero? Oh, have you heard of Day Flash? That's another one I'm on. But yeah, follow me and come join our group. We'd love you to have you. Check out Patreon too. We'd love you to check that out. Got any questions, just send me a message on Facebook or Instagram or any of those. Some links are in the description. There you go. She's just got spots in there now. How's that? Love you guys. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we'll finish off our lilies on the lily girl, and then the following week we'll finish off the rest of the image in the background. So thanks guys so much. See you guys. Bye. Thank you.